Greetings, I'm Stevie C, and I'd like to introduce you again to my Leek Town Park to Prem save, where we're going to aim to take Leek Town from the 7th tier to the Premier League. Let's see how it goes. In our first episode, we managed to get 4 points in our first 2 games, which was pretty good. I can cope with that. And today we have 3 more games for you. That is Warrington Town, Hednesford Town, and Whitby Town. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.
So I just want to look at the fixtures here to see we're away. I'm going to try our counter-attacking tactic because we're away. I think that's what I want to do. So let's go to that one and quick pick. I don't want Hurst or Onyeka getting upset because they are important players for us as well. So I'll just need to remember to change some things before we do. Attacking midfield and stop crosses. Go to match. So we're on a little bit more defensive a tactic. We're against a team that I would hope that we can beat. They are playing exactly the same shape as us. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I would say probably a good thing. Haywood with the long ball. Heath can't win it, but Porter does. And Porter is an important part of our team, but could well be leaving us. He's under offer from a couple of clubs. And so we could well be losing him. Hurst finds Onyeka at the back post, and that is a fantastic start. Onyeka with the goal. And we lead 1-0. So my thought is, if we play the away games using this tactic, it might be more effective than the narrow tactic. And then the home games we play the narrow tactic and see if we can keep working it like that. We've already used the narrow tactic away from home once and drawn a blank. Really, we managed to get a 1-1 draw in a game that, well, we started well, should have been well ahead, and then all of a sudden we were struggling. So Haywood, Hurst, Porter loses out. Can't foul them, he's already on a yellow. Heath has won the ball back. He's got very little support at the moment, so he's running it alone, and it opened up for him there, and he maybe should have done better once it had opened up. So a good first half, I would say. We're away from home, so it's not an easy thing. Heath's looking a bit tired. In fact, there's quite a few players looking a bit tired. We could be struggling to get through this game without injuries. So we managed to last 15 minutes, nearly 20 minutes into the second half without a highlight. We could not have a single highlight for the whole game, and I'll be more than happy with that. There is a highlight now, though. I think we're going to have to make some changes when this highlight's done. Onyeka gives it to Curl. Plays it to Porter. Long ball forward. Onyeka has got through again. And I was about to say, why don't you square it? But he didn't need to. He slotted it home, and that is 2-0. And things are looking a little bit more comfortable now. So we definitely need Porter to be given a rest. So trying to think. Who do we put on? I think we're going for Arnold. And Foxer can come on for Heath as well. So 2-0, that's 22 minutes to survive. I mean, look at the way he takes control of this now. A little bit of suspicion of handball, but we'll take the goal. He's got a couple of goals today on Yeka, so we can be delighted with the way that he's introduced himself in this season. The first time we played that particular formation as well, and it's worked a treat. A long-range shot, which could have put us in a bit of trouble there. And Denny plays a long ball forward. Hurst controls it well. Plays it out to Onyeka, who doesn't go for the ball. I don't know whether he wasn't able to, or whether he just wasn't putting the effort in. Maybe he thinks the job's done. So we allowed the cross, which is something that they've been told not to do. Long ball forward. Boxer Candy should have done a bit better there, and back they come again. This is beginning to look like we're going to be backs to the wall as they chuck the kitchen sink at us, and they've already found a goal back. Why is the time not moved on? It's still 71 minutes. So I don't think we stand a chance of getting anything out of this game the way we've just been playing. Drop back to defensive. It may be a bad idea. May invite pressure, but we've got a lot of tired players out there. I've got to save my sub because somebody might get injured. Wow. That was a tough game, but we managed to get the win. So that's 2 wins out of 3, and we currently sit in the playoff places. We're a long way, I think, from being a playoff team. I think we've just come across some teams that we can beat. So Porter's opted to stay. That's a good sign. More people coming in for Park. Everybody wants a bit of my reserve keeper. I think that's either 3 or 4 teams coming in for him now. So this is a tough one next. Hednesford are one of the best teams in the league. They've not had a good start, admittedly, but it does make me question the wisdom in playing this formation. I'm going to do it anyway, but can you believe that? It's now putting Foxer Candy and Heath the wrong way round for, in my opinion, how it should be. Me and this assistant manager are going to fall out. He is without a doubt the best at that position of the two. Got better heading, jumping reach and all that. Heath is good at it, but Foxer Candy's better. So off we go against one of the biggest teams in the league. In terms of finances, I believe Hednesford are much better off than us and should, in theory, be a real challenge for us here. So Haywood with a pretty poor pass there, and we could find ourselves on the back foot very early on here. Jervis, nobody's closing him down, and that was pretty poor defending. We are keeping possession in this game, that is something. So Haywood picks the ball up on the wing, takes it right to the byline, swings in the cross, it's over Heath. And Hednesford come on with a counter-attack. They do look like they're trying to hit us on the break. And the amount of space we're giving this Jervis guy. And there's the goal. I mean, we're not doing ourselves any sort of favours here. Absolutely pathetic defending. So we're heading towards half-time. We've got an opportunity Again, at the moment, it's our highlight, but we saw how quickly it changed in the previous one. Haywood will take it towards the byline, swings in the cross. Heath will win the header, gets it to Rubio, who puts it wide. It took a deflection. Ball crossed in, the keeper takes it well. The highlight rolls on, and now Hednesford are coming forward. We haven't defended very well against them. Need to get a grip of these players. Never a foul. What's the end of the highlight at least, so we haven't got to worry too much about that. We could well have one last chance before the break to get ourselves back on level terms. I suppose the way we could look at it is that we have not done too bad on the attacking front and been quite unlucky in some respects. Heath, will he win the header? He does win the header, but it's over the top. It's quite frustrating, that. So we've done okay with regards to possession and that. Defensively, not so great. So I'll put you've been unlucky so far, but defenders, I'm not happy. And I think that's fair enough, really. They certainly didn't cover themselves in glory with the goal and the first opportunity they gave away. The chances in the second half have dried up by the looks of it. So Potts, I will bring on for Heath, who's beginning to look tired. Haywood's looking very tired. Oh, what do we do with this now? Let's put Curl on and switch Curl and Buckley. But Curl, I am going to change that role to a fullback. Try and be a bit more defensive. And I suppose if we're doing that, team instructions. So actually, we'll just leave it at that for now. So a couple of changes. Hopefully we can try and just improve the balance of play. I was about to go attacking, but we have a highlight. Comes out to Buckley, who brings it forward. Hopefully he'll pass it. No, he just waits for the player to tackle him. And this is going to be 2-0. Seen it all before. That was pathetic from Buckley then. He's just lucky I can't sub him off because there's no one to put on. Not only did he let him tackle him, he then let him cross it as well. So I think we were expected to lose this game, if I'm honest. So maybe don't want to be too harsh with the players. But I do think that we could have done a bit better than what we have. Oh, Porter's found himself through and he's slotted home. I don't think there's time for us to get another one. It was 12 minutes, but I don't think... with this game, that's usually a sign that this is the last of the highlights. It's a great finish. As predicted, the highlights are disappearing. So Buckley can come off for Onyeka. More out of annoyance than the fact that he needs to. I mean, you need more subs at this level. Our players are dead. Come on, guys, we need to be a little bit more urgent with this. Potts charging through. Oh, Potsy, that was the moment. So the highlight is continuing, so it may not be the end of it. And Denig as well. Gets Potts again, and he's hit the bar this time. Let's make sure we don't get another highlight by going very attacking. Yep, that's it. The end of the highlights. So, I'm disappointed we lost it, but they were a better team than us, I think. But they just played a very counter-attacking game, and they did well, to be fair. Drops us down to 5th. I swear things keep moving. So Guiseley are the favourites. Hednesford are second favourites. I mean, if you look where Whitby are, we should be beating them. We are round about 14th in terms of the predictions for us. So, and to be fair, with the hand we've been dealt in terms of players that we've got, I think I would happily take that. I think next season we're going to be relying heavily on the youth intake. So we are away. So we're going for the away tactic. But I've got to rest Buckley, actually, because he wasn't very impressive in that last game. Or up at some point. But Onyeka plays a good ball to Heath. Heath swings it back to Shenton. That is absolutely sensational. Round of applause for that one from Ollie Shenton. A great ball from Heath. And Onyeka, for that matter, his pass and run was pretty good as well. So I'm happy with that. We are looking the better team, but not convinced this is the best tactic against a team like Whitby. I think we're giving them too much respect. Visser collects the ball there. And that's half time. So a very quick half. We have the lead. That's the important bit. So I'm going to warn them against complacency, because I don't think this game is won at all. We need at least one more goal. So Whitby are definitely getting the better of the second half. I might even switch the tactics. And what we'll do, we'll put on Yeka up there. Hurst will bring off for Weir. And switch Weir and Shenton around. And Weir to there. And Reeves as well. No, Reeves can't handle that. So, yeah, I think that's the best way round to do it. I think this guy needs to be just a central midfielder as well. So let's see how the more aggressive, more controlling tactic works. So Curl brings the ball downfield. Got a little bit more license to get forward now. Onyeka does well. And slots home nicely. He is actually looking like he could well be the best striker for that poacher role. Scored a couple of goals from the wide position in the other tactic. And he's got himself through again in a wide position here. And finished that with a bit of confidence there. And 2-0. So unless we go and throw this away now, this should be plain sailing from here. So they're looking to break through now with Charles. Shot that's too high. We need Crew to send us some loan players. I think... Hey, oh, what's going on there? I think we made a mistake setting up this database that we needed to... Oh, what? Oh! I think we should have added players to clubs or something. There's something wrong because there's no under-18s anywhere. And that is going to cause us a problem with loaning players because the players just aren't there. So maybe that will change as we come to the end of this first season. But for this first season, it's left us really struggling. Onyeka is clean through again. Slots it home, but he's offside. That's unlucky. So Haywood brings the ball forward. Plays it long. Heath will control it well. And forces a save out of Bland, but it was a pretty bland shot anyway, wasn't it? There wasn't a lot of pace on it. Probably got slowed down by a deflection off a defender. So that is another confident victory there away from home. We managed to get a good workout of both tactics there as well. I don't think we need to go too overboard with the praise on that one. It was a good result. But Whitby Town are a team that, if we're going to get points, we need to be beating them, really.
So, 2 wins and a defeat, which means our record looks pretty good, with currently 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. Come and join me next time when we get to see how we continue to progress in the Tier 7 Northern Premier League. I had to remember what we were playing then. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.